is Ashton, and I'm just trying to get it together. Let me get this hair out of my mouth, and then I'll really start to get it together. So today, we are going to be putting together a drugstore makeup kit. Yes, I know. Who am I to tell you what's good at the drugstore? I'll explain my qualifications in a minute, trust me. But first of all, if you are interested in this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I post 3 videos a week and all of that jazz. So let's get started. I'm not gonna include like a specific price here for each one because the prices change. First of all, you have sales in different places and prices vary. You could have one price at Walmart, one price at Walgreens, one price at CVS. So do your research there, but keep in mind, these are drugstore prices. They're so much better than high-end. Another thing that you'll notice, some of these products are not necessarily available at the drugstore, like Walgreens, CVS, or even at Walmart. They could be available at the drugstore side of Ulta, and that's something that I'm going to make available in this video. So let me tell you this first. I really wasn't interested in all that is makeup in the beauty community until my mid-20s. So this is something that I just recently got into. I didn't start wearing makeup consistently until my mid-20s. I never had bad skin growing up. I didn't really get acne until I was a little older. Now, I started in the drugstore. I didn't go to high-end because I can't afford it. Like, there are things that I buy that are high-end. Yes, because there are certain things that I think that yes, you should buy high-end because I think they're better, they're worth it 100%. But a lot of what I use is drugstore because I think it's just as good. And if it's drugstore and it's just as good, freaking use it, dude. Like, why not? But there's some things that I haven't found a drugstore dupe or something that comes close. Like, there are things here that I have, and I'll tell you that I use higher end instead of, but I have a drugstore item that compares to it, and I think that it is awesome. I just think there's a high-end one that's a little better. Anyway, I'll explain. Now, those are my qualifications. Basically, I don't have money, so I've had to research. I've had to watch people who I trust to tell me what's legitimately good. So, yeah, I think I can tell you what is decent. And some of these you're gonna see from other beauty gurus. Not saying I'm a beauty guru. Don't put me in that category because I am not worthy, okay? I'm just someone who enjoys makeup, all right? But you'll see beauty gurus have put these things into their lists, and some of these things are not in their list, and I really don't understand why, but we'll talk about that. Anyway, let me just get started. To start off with, I always use some sort of lip scrub. My high-end version of that is Jeffree Star. Blue Raspberry Sucker, I think is what it's called. The drugstore version. And what I've been absolutely loving, it's like right up there. I mean, I don't know the name of this. I just can't get it. The Organic Rose Oil Lip Polish. It's amazing. It looks like cookie dough to me. I don't know why. It has a cookie dough vibe to it. I don't know. I'm not using it right now because I have on lip gloss. I'm not gonna waste it. This stuff is amazing. You can get it at the drugstore. Love it. Has a little scoopy thing. I have a few primers I like, but when I think of drugstore primers, there is one that comes to mind. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Y'all, if I've used this much of something, it's got to be good. Because I've collected quite a few things in my travels to TJ Maxx and the drugstore side of Ulta and Walmart. I have to love this. Like, this is amazing. It's a Tatcha dupe, apparently. I've never bought Tatcha. That's expensive. I have huge pores. I have combo skin. So I have those pores that are humongous through here and through here and, you know, right up in here too. I want those pores to go away. And so when I rub that on, it goes away. Perfect for your drugstore kit. If you want hydrating primers, those are also good from, they have one from Maybelline that I've heard is really, really good, but I don't need a hydrating primer. So I can't speak to a hydrating primer. I just always moisturize with skincare and I'm good to go. I need pore filling because my pores are like this big. Moving on to foundation. I have one I didn't bring with me, but I'll explain why in a second. So if you're looking for something that's more dewy, you'll see this coming if you've been watching my channel. Revlon Candid. It's amazing. Why is no one talking about this? It's fantastic. I have 2 of these. I don't look like I have makeup caked on. It's just so good. Love it. It's amazing. Another one, Maybelline Fit Me. Matte and poreless. Love it. Whenever I was getting serious into makeup, I was trying like different foundations because that's the thing that overwhelmed me the most was foundation. I was like, I want to find something that makes my skin not look disgusting. I don't want a makeup line. I don't want to look like I just have a fake face of disgustingness. I want my skin to look as natural as it can while it covers up redness, freckles, acne, all that, and doesn't emphasize pores. So I got the Maybelline Fit Me. This was in that like round of beginning foundations that I got, and it stuck out. It was so good then. It is so good now. I found my perfect shade match, 112. I know it's also the foundation of choice of my friend Key Darlise. Hey girl, she's a good friend of mine, also has a YouTube channel. I'll link her down below. There's another one. It's not drugstore technically, but it's dollar store. Even better, even cheaper. It is the Believe Beauty Foundation. I don't have it on me, but I also have a video. Go look down at my channel and you'll see a whole review on it. Believe Beauty is amazing. Go to Dollar General if you have one near you. If not, look online. I am not sponsored, but if I could be sponsored by the Dollar General, I would love that. I would love that. Anyway, a girl can dream. Let's talk a little about powder. I'm not a big powderer under my eyes. Obviously, you have to. I put a little here for my frown lines because you know I do this a lot. And then my smile lines and a little on my nose because it gets a little in there. Under my eyes, I use, this is my very favorite powder. You'll know this. Revlon Candid. Why is no one talking about this? It's so good. So finely milled, it's perfect. I'll shut up about it now. Another one. Stands the test of time. Beauty gurus forever talk about it. It goes along with my Fit Me foundation. Fit Me powder. It's amazing. You get a lot of product. It's awesome. I love it. Another one that I didn't bring with me, the good old Coty Airspun. It's great. Use it. It's wonderful. You can't go wrong. Coty Airspun. It smells like a grandma. I love grandma smells. Okay, fine. I'm sitting here with sewing machines. I love floral things. Anyway. I love grandma smells, okay? It's fine. Not mothballs, but grandma smells are great. Anyway, let's talk about another powder. It is Pressed. This is and the lid broke. It made me feel better whenever Allie Glines, I don't know if you watch her, I think that's how you say her last name, but Allie Glines, she had this powder in a Ziploc bag because her lid broke too. Thank God I'm not the only one because I was like, oh, my lid broke. It's in like 2 pieces. This is the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel. Let me just, yeah. So this is how it looks. It's like $2 or $3. Packaging sucks, but this powder, oh my gosh, it's like the best pressed powder that you'll ever buy. I mean, I'm sorry, I've tried high-end things, but for a matte powder, you can't get anything better than this. For a pressed matte powder, sorry bruh, this is the best. You can see all the like little indentations right here and right here, because the lid will come off and it'll work on your packaging, Rimmel. I mean, I'm telling you, this powder is killer. I'm trying their foundation right now. My friend Kristen, hey girl, she actually recommended this to me. So I'm trying it out right now. Let me know what you think. It looks pretty good. I'm liking it so far. I like it. The applicator's really nice too. And the price is right. Let's move on to concealers. I have a lot to say. It's really not as much as it looks. So first of all, if you're looking for a dewy concealer, oh my gosh, you know what I'm gonna say. Revlon Candid. I promise y'all, none of this is sponsored. I'm not important, remember, okay? I'm not important. Revlon Candid, it's the best. I mean, it's just so good. it's Tati approved, okay? It's amazing. You know, my dark circles will never be completely gone. It doesn't matter because I will always be able to see them. However, these make me feel better. And I'm like, okay, I don't look like I'm dead. So yes, that's a win. Love it, it's great. Another one that I've been in love with for literal years is you can see that I have loved this. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Amazing. Forget Shape Tape. Don't even waste your money. I know, slander. Strike me down. I cannot stand Shape Tape. I have a little mini Shape Tape. I had a big Shape Tape. I gave it away because I was like, I have better concealers than this. I left my other favorite. I don't have it currently. There's a CoverGirl concealer with the white lid. That one is amazing. This one is probably my favorite of all time. ColourPop No Filter. Killer. Love it. It's amazing. It could mend fences. I mean, it's the best. I love it so much. I've went through so many of these. Love it. Let's talk about color correctors. There's one brand of color corrector that you need, and I'm sorry, I really don't think you need any other brands. That's just me. And it is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Now here I have an actual concealer and it's porcelain. Doesn't really look very porcelain to me. It looks a little darker. Anyway, it's amazing. This was really popular on YouTube several years ago. It's amazing. Love it. It's like a couple dollars. Then you have one of my very favorites, the Peach Concealer. Perfect. Make sure it dries. Awesome. You have the green to cover redness. Love that. All you need is like a dab. And sometimes I'll do this if I'm really trying to look snatched. I'll put a teeny tiny dot right here, a teeny tiny dot right here. I'll just kind of rub it in, let it dry, put on my foundation, and it works, honey. It works. Just make sure it dries, because if not, it'll mix in with your foundation and you'll look like the Grinch. All right, then you have the orange corrector bronzer from the drugstore. There's only one that comes to mind. There's only one. There's only ever been one. There are a couple that I like from the drugstore. Okay, drugstore and high-end. Like, I mean, I like other ones, but there's one true love. One that you need for your kit. Butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. This will keep them in business. It's the Tarte Shape Tape for them. I mean, goodness gracious. It's a perfect shade. You know, they have like darker ones and whatnot, and it smells like a beach. It smells like where I would like to be right now, but you know, quarantine. But that's okay. That's all right. We're all making sacrifices. It's okay. It's perfect. It blends. It's buildable. It will not make your face look dirty. I mean, because that's something that I always worry about with bronzers. I'm like, if I don't blend this in, my face is going to look like I have a splotch on it, and that's not what I want. Perfect. Perfection. Love it. This is my first bronzer that made me fall in love with bronzers. And it is something that really made me feel confident, because if you mess up, it blends and it's fine. It's awesome. Whenever I'm thinking about a drugstore blush, there's one that comes to mind. There's only one. I mean, this was very easy for me for face products. It was so easy. This one is recommended by every beauty guru because it is and from experience, it's a dupe for NARS. I can't actually say the word because my mom watches this channel and she probably knows exactly what I just said now, but it's the O word. There you go. It is the Milani Baked Blush. Open it up. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. Like, and I feel like it takes a lot for you to apply too much. It has this beautiful, healthy glow. It works on a lot of different skin tones. It's gorgeous, and it's decently priced, ladies and gentlemen. For highlighter, my favorite, this may be kind of controversial here, but my favorite highlighters are the Physicians Formula, here we go, butter highlighters. I love them. They're a putty highlighter, but one thing that might be great for a beginner is if you can take your finger and just kind of dot on what you, come on now, what you want to use. A little bit at a time. You can control it as you go on. Don't press too hard. It's good to go. I think these are extremely easy to use. They're decently priced and they are of extremely good quality. Yes, this is a highlighter too. It's a lot lighter looking on the skin. At this point, I would do brows. So let me talk about brows. I only use brow pencils and a clear brow gel. I don't use a pomade. I don't do this whole long thing. I don't, no thank you. So my brow product from the drugstore of choice, Brow Boss from ColourPop, and I love it. It's in taupe. You just fill it in, then it has a spoolie on the end and you just brush it in. It's easy to work with. It's easy to fill in. Easy does it. It is not something that's hard to work with. Love it. And then one that I truly found to be something that changed my life is the Almay Brow Styler. This comes in clear and it comes in different colors. Next time I want to get it in a color just to kind of see how it does. This is, first of all, I don't really have many favorites from Almay, which I really want to try more and more things from them. But I've been looking for a really good clear brow gel. I used one from Essence that was okay, but I wanted one that kept them in place because I have werewolf eyebrows. I have thick brows. Now I do have to fill in my brows right here, especially because they like to move up and it looks so weird. So I fill them in through here just to make them look uniform. There are hairs there, trust me, but it's mainly right through here because they like to go every which way but the way they're supposed to go. So there's that. This works wonders. The Almay Brow Styler is perfect because it sets them in place. They don't move, but they don't feel like crunchy. So these two products are perfect for me. I also use the Anastasia Brow Definer as my high-end option because I got it on sale. At this point, I would use a setting spray because I can't put on mascara and then use a setting spray because I am apparently a child whenever it comes to applying makeup. So I have to do it before mascara and all of that. So a setting spray from the drugstore that I really like is the Milani Make It Dewy. Apparently you can't really go wrong with a Milani setting spray. Like their matte setting spray is really good. Awesome, love it. I've heard that Flower has a really good one too. So if you want a good setting spray from the drugstore, this one's good. I've heard that e.l.f. has some good ones too. Speaking of Milani, the next thing I would do, and I have no high-end alternatives for this one. Now I have some high-end ones that I'm trying to use up and get rid of because this is really the only one I care about. I have some other ones I want to try, but this is my boo right here. As far as eyeshadow primers go, I love the Milani eyeshadow primer. To me, it does the exact same thing as the Urban Decay primer. It does the same thing. It has the same consistency. It's the same color. It feels, I mean, it's the same 100% and it's a fraction of the price. This actually came with a palette that I'm going to talk about in a second in a little holiday setup deal. But they sell this by itself and it's amazing. One of my favorite YouTubers, Jen Loves Reviews, she loves this as well and uses it religiously. So, highly recommend. Okay, let's move to eyeshadow palettes. Now, I had to kind of think about what I wanted to do here because I had so many. I wanted to think of something you could just walk into Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and then there's one from Ulta. So, let's do walking into Walgreens and CVS. The first one actually that came to mind might be a little surprising, and it's one that I saw different beauty gurus. I saw like a couple. I think it was Rach Loves maybe said that she loved it. I can't remember. Someone said that they love this palette, and I was like, you know what? I'll get it. You know, if there's a good sale. I found a good sale, and I got it. And every time I use it, my makeup looks beautiful. I'm not using it today, unfortunately. But I love it. It's just a comfort palette. You know what I'm talking about? Let me just, okay. It is the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted. It's like a peach palette. It's a comfort palette to me. I pick it up and I use it, and I just have the warm and cozies. I just feel so good about it. It's beautiful. Now the peach smell to me, it's okay. It's not like it's okay. Like, it's not like terrible. It's not like the best peach smell, but it's not the worst either. It's an okay peach smell, but it is a gorgeous palette. I know you're probably like, we've seen that palette 15,000 times, Ashton. This palette is a tried and true favorite. It is a comfort palette for me. I pick it up, I play with it. The shades are buttery. The metallics are fantastic. It does everything you need it to. I will never get rid of this. And if it's like way past expired, hopefully they sell it and I can rebuy it. I love this. It's amazing. Home run. Love it. Another one that you can just walk into the store and get, and it came with that eyeshadow primer, is the Milani Bold Obsessions. I'm going to get this away so it doesn't blind you. I don't like the packaging so much. I don't like that shininess. But it kind of gives you a tarte vibe here. These shades are beautiful. I mean, gosh, yes, you've seen them before. Okay, I get that. But they swatch well. They work well on the eye. They're gorgeous. They work amazingly. And actually before, I used a Tarte palette and it didn't work out for me. And so I started using these instead. And I was like, what is this? Why? Why am I instead using a Milani palette instead of the Tarte palette? It's amazing. I will always recommend this palette. Love it. This is one of my first palettes that whenever I went to Ulta, I was like, I'm gonna buy an eyeshadow palette at Ulta. I am so excited. I'm so jazzed. This is the one that I got. But anyway, this is the ColourPop Double Entendre palette. These are so good. So good. And it looks like this. It's just a neutral ColourPop palette. It's nothing bright and crazy. None of these have been, but if you have a drugstore starter kit, if you're just getting into makeup, start with neutrals. If you're trying to do red, orange, green, blue, whatever, no. Start out with neutrals, then work your way to colors. I struggle with colors. Like, everyone struggles with colors. I feel like every normal person does, at least at first. These are so good. They swatch well. The metallics are perfect, decently priced. You can't go wrong. All right, now moving on to other eye things. If you're looking for a mascara, if you want to walk into Walmart, Walgreens, CVS and get one, L'Oreal Lash Paradise is really good. But mascaras, the big secret, and it's not a secret. The only mascaras that I will probably ever buy again are Essence mascaras. Essence is a brand that's sold at Ulta. I have never tried an Essence mascara that I was not obsessed with. There's another one that I wish I had on me right now. It's like the 8-hour something. It has like a purple tube with a black applicator. But the Lash Princess, whichever one you go with, is the best. This one is amazing as well. I've had like 6 of them. They're all good. And guess what? They're like, I think $4.99, $5.99, something like that. But there's usually a sale, buy one, get one half off. You could get them for like $3. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. I will never buy a high-end mascara again. I use my Hank & Henry. I got this in BoxyCharm. Now, I use this for my lower end, for my lower lashes, and I love it so much, I'm probably going to rebuy that, okay? That's the exception. But as far as my upper lashes, I was trying my Snapscara, okay? This, you cannot go wrong. And then for eyeliner, I have a hate-hate relationship with eyeliner. I struggle with eyeliner. I try with eyeliner, and I'm working on eyeliner. This is Makeup Revolution eyeliner. It was actually recommended by Emily Noel, one of the original beauty YouTubers. Love her so much. And it's really good. It's a liquid eyeliner. It's really pretty simple to use. It dries down really well. It's good, and it's fairly cheap. It's really good. All right, everyone. So that's a drugstore kit for you. It's, you know, you have to invest to some extent in the things that you're gonna buy for your makeup. These are things that are tried and true for me. If you have any opinions about anything, let me know down below. I would love to chit chat with you and what you think. Maybe what you would add, what you would say, nah, I don't like that so much. Let me know down below what you think. So if you like these kind of videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That's all for today's video. See y'all next time.